Good morning students. In this video I am going to discuss what are the items come under this current assets and current liabilities. For the calculation of current ratio, we must know what are the items related with the current assets and current liabilities. So current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. Then what is mean by current assets? Current assets are the assets that are either in the form of cash and cash equivalents or can be converted into cash and cash equivalents within 12 months from the date of balance sheet or within the period of operating cycle. These current assets that come under balance sheet asset side. Then current assets that means in the form of a cash and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents means in the form of a cash in hand, cash at bank, checks, drafts in hand, etc. And this any assets that can be converted into cash and cash equivalents. First, cash and cash equivalents, either cash and cash equivalents, that is in the form of cash in hand, cash at bank, checks, drafts in hand, etc. Or this cash and any assets that can be converted into cash and cash equivalents within 12 months from the date of balance sheet. Example, marketable securities. It is current investment. This current investment, it's a marketable securities like a treasury bills that we can convert it into cash and cash equivalents within 12 months from the date of balance sheet. From the date of balance sheet means the balance sheet date. Suppose if 1st April 2018, then within 12 months means 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. If the balance sheet date is starting from 1st January 2018, then within 12 months means 1st January 2018 to 31st December 2018. So within this 12 months, you can convert any assets into cash and cash equivalents that also come under this current assets. Then, or within the period of operating cycle, or within the period of operating cycle means the time between the acquisition of assets for processing and their realization into cash and cash equivalents. That means if we are converting this particular raw materials into a finished product, and that finished product we sell into the market and earn cash. So the period required for this acquisition of assets and by processing this assets is you converted into finished products, and that finished product you sell into the market and realize cash and cash equivalents. Then how much time you required, then that time period we call it as operating cycle. So all these items come under the current assets. Then classification. In the current assets, first item current investments. Current investments means short term marketable investments or securities. Second one is inventories. Inventories means stock, that stock finished product or work in progress that you converted into cash, that included under current assets. Then but excluding loose tools and stores and spares. The stores and spares and loose tools are not included in the inventories because this loose tools and stores and spares we classified under the capitalized fixed assets. So that not included in the inventories because that is not used for, not for selling purposes, that used for the maintenance purpose, that comes under the fixed assets. Then third one is trade receivables. Then trade receivables including bills receivable and sundry debtors, bills receivable and sundry debtors. This any provisions provided for that you deducted from that, less provision for doubtful debts. Trade receivables means only including bills receivable and sundry debtors except provision for doubtful debts. And fourth one is cash and cash equivalents. That means cash in hand, cash at bank, checks, drafts in hand, etc. Then fifth one is short-term loans and advances. Any short-term loans and advances given to the other companies, that also you consider as current assets. Then sixth one, other current assets. Other current assets means prepaid expenses, any expenses you paid in advance or any interest receivable, that also you consider as current assets. These are the items come under current assets. Then let's check what are the items come under current liabilities. Then before that, what is current liabilities? The liabilities repayable within 12 months from the date of balance sheet or within the period of operating cycle are come under the current liabilities. If any liabilities of this particular enterprise is paid off within the period of 12 months, that all come under the current liabilities. Then first item, short-term borrowings. Second one is trade payables. Trade payables including bills payable and sundry creditors. Trade payables including bills payable and sundry creditors. And third one is other current liabilities. Other current liabilities. Other current liabilities including current maturities of long-term debt. Current maturities of long-term debt. Interest accrued. Outstanding expenses. Unclaimed dividend. Calls in advance. These all come under other current liabilities. I hope this calls in advance you know. Then unclaimed dividend and outstanding expenses and interest accrued. These all things you learned already. But current maturities of long-term debt. Current maturities of long-term debt means, example, debenture issued on 1st April 2017 for rupees 5 lakhs. A particular company issued debentures on 1st April 2017 rupees 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs debentures issued and redeemable in 5 equal yearly installments. Agreement is yearly 5 equal installments this particular debentures redeem or repay. So 5 lakh 5 equal installments means every year 1 lakh rupees this company must repay to the particular debenture holders. So the from 1st April 2017 issued, then next 1 year means 1st for 2018 rupees 1 lakh this redeemed to the particular debenture holders. So that 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2018, that 12 months, within that 12 months, this 1 lakh rupees repaid to the particular debenture holders. So that amount 1 lakh rupees come under current maturities of long-term debt. Then rest 4 lakh rupees we considered as the long-term borrowings. Total 5 lakh rupees. Out of that 1 lakh rupees every year company redeemed or repaid to the debenture holders, and that 1 lakh rupees within that particular period of 12 months, that we considered as current maturities of long-term debts. So balance amount 4 lakh rupees you considered as long-term borrowings. Then next, fourth one, short-term provisions. Short-term provisions means provision for tax, provision for expenses, provision for employees benefits, etc. You consider as short-term provisions. So these are the items come under current liabilities. So without knowing this classification or items, you can't calculate or you can't measure the current ratios.